two motivators, either love or fear. Fear produces the bare minimum. Love is what makes people go above and beyond and do miraculous things.
You gonna go see Mama? You gonna go see Mama? What's she doing?
So hey guys, I figured y'all get to see me all the time at my roastery. That's usually where I shoot my videos. But today I said, I'm gonna do it. I got some time. I'm cooking out, and it's about 100 degrees in Alabama still, even though it's 7:30, 7:45 at night on Sunday. Still got to drink my gallon of water. But no, I just thought about, I made a comment, and the comment was about, it was in a past video, and it was, that's not Jesus, it's religion. And somebody would ask me, they said, isn't that the same thing? And all I know to do is give a story kind of like Jesus did. And in that story, I'm sure everybody's heard it, but it's the Prodigal Son. And so that, for me, that is one of like my all-time favorite stories, because I've been both of them, man. Both of them. There's two sons. That's how Jesus starts off. He said, "Hey, here's a story about a father with two sons," and this is going to get fun. So the first son, he went to his father and he said, "Look, Dad," he's like, "I want my inheritance today." And in those times and in those customs, he was basically like, "I want you dead. I want you out of my life. I want what you can give me, and I'm gone." And so father gave it to him. I mean, after being extremely insulted by his son, he's like, "I'm gonna give it to him." So he gives him his inheritance. And the son goes and blows it on partying, gambling, women, whatever. Everything wrong he spent the money on. And so what happens is he blows all the money. And he's starving. And I know everybody, they've seen a pig trough. Well, he goes and he hires himself out, and he's so hungry he's eating the scraps that the pigs were being fed. And so this brother, this younger brother, he finally comes to his senses, and he's like, even the servants at my father's home are doing better than I am. And he's like, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go back and I'll just be a servant for my family and my father. And so he goes back. And the father, and Jesus was trying to represent who God is, who the Father is. Or he goes back, and the father is sitting there on the porch looking for his son's return, waiting patiently. And his father, when he sees him in a distance, those guys in that culture didn't run. I mean, especially some wealthy older guy, man, he takes off running. He takes off running to go see his son. Now the son who said, "I want you dead, I want your money, and I'm out of here." And he goes and he brings him a ring and a robe, a ring to reinstate him to being his son, and a robe to clothe him, cleans him up, clothes him. And he's like, "Go get the fattened calf. We're going to have a party. We're going to have a party because my son's home. We're going to have a party because my son's home." The guy just wasted everything on partying. And he says, go fetch, go get my older son. So there's another son. He was in the field. Go get him. He's in the son responds. He doesn't. Well, it doesn't tell if he ever comes home or not. But the older brother responds, and he's like, I'm out here working for you. I'm doing this. I'm working for you. I'm in your fields. I've never left. I've always been here working for you. And I don't know if the older brother ever went, but there was an issue in both the brothers. Both of them's heart was away from the father's. Even though one was in the field working and the other one was out partying, their hearts weren't connected to the father's. They didn't want to be at the father's table and enjoy the father's presence. Just looked different. One of them was out boozing it up, and the other one was working. So when the person asks me, isn't Jesus and religion the same thing? I'd say Jesus is like the Father saying, come, let's have a party. Come be with me. Come sit at my table. Enjoy my presence. Whereas the religion's like the older brother, shaming the younger brother for, he was stupid, he was an idiot, but shaming it and saying, I don't want to be near my father. I'm going to work for him, but I don't want to be near his heart. And so, I don't know where anybody is. You guys might be at the table. You might be in the pig trough, or you might be in a field working. But it's really easy. It's really easy. Just saying a prayer and saying, Father, Jesus, I want to be near you. I don't want to work for you. If we're working and doing and it's external motivation, it's works. If we're allowing the motivation to be on the inside and the motivation to be love instead of fear, two motivators, either love or fear. Fear produces the bare minimum. Love is what makes people go above and beyond and do miraculous things. So I don't know where you are today. It's not my business. But I do know where Jesus wants you. It's at the table with him, enjoying his fellowship. There's nothing but one of my favorite things in the world is bringing people together and just feeding a multitude of people. And just fellowshipping, talking, enjoying the presence of others. So, you might be an older brother or you might be at the younger brother. Either way, it's okay. But I encourage you, from the table, we can be happy and we can love others. See you at the table.